Hi you guys, happy Friday. It's Kathy. Welcome back to my channel, Kathy's Favorite Things. Today is Friday the 13th, maybe? Yeah, the 13th, I think it is. Okay, so you guys, I am here with a chit chat actually. You guys, all the hype about coronavirus and all that stuff, well, it has affected my life too. Well, I have a cold, but I think it's just a regular cold, and I have not been to the doctor anyway. So, and I don't want to go because it's, you go to see the doctor and they're surrounded by germs anyway. And I used to work at a doctor's office. Yeah. But you know, when I was working at the doctor's office, which I haven't for the past year and a half, my immune system was like super strong and I never got sick. Now that I have not been, I had the flu and I've been sick with colds and stuff, you know, it's like your body builds up that immune system when you are constantly around bacteria and stuff like that. So anyway, my thing is that this week has been horrible, guys, horrible. Augustine is sick. He has a fever that I'm bringing down with, you know, Motrin and Tylenol, alternating when it goes up too much. It hasn't been super high, but he still has the fever, like there. He has a lot of phlegm. He's been throwing up a lot of phlegm. So, you know, needless to say that he has not been to any of his therapists this past week. I did talk to his therapist. I texted them and I said that he wasn't going to be going to any place this week because of, you know, he's sick with a cold. Plus, I don't want him to get any other viruses going around. Could be coronavirus or, you know, whatever. So I'm like, we're going to stay home. So nobody came to do therapy here, or we didn't go to any of the places that we usually go every day. So that's that. And you guys know how my son was here over last weekend. He came to stay with me because he was gonna go today. He was gonna travel to South Carolina. They were gonna go to Clemson, South Carolina. They were gonna stay at Clemson University, I think it was. And they were going on a training trip because he is a Division I athlete. He goes to this private college down here in New York, near New York City, like an hour and a half from New York City. And his college is Marist, and it's a private college. And they have a Division I rowing team, so they are super competitive. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons why he wanted to go there so badly, because they have Division I. He applied to so many other colleges and they all accepted him, and they were offering like stuff for him to go to, like other colleges where they give him like really good scholarships. And he's like, nope, I'm not going there. I want to go to Marist because they have Division I rowing. He doesn't talk like that. So I'm like, okay, so, you know, you support your kid and you do whatever they want to do. You know, I'm the kind of mom that I'm like, okay, you are going to go wherever you want to go and you're going to do whatever makes you happy. So if that means we have to pay a lot of money for you to go to this college because you love rowing, then that's what you're going to do. So we did that. And he was super excited about this training trip, which we had to pay too. And not the entire thing, but you know, we had to pay like $600 for him to go to that trip. So he was super excited last weekend when he came. He took his swimming suit, his spray to, you know, to get all tan because South Carolina is supposed to be hot and all of that. And this week, because of all the coronavirus, he's like, Mom, well, when I come back from the trip, because they didn't cancel the trip yet, so he's like, when I come back from the trip, I'm gonna have 2 more weeks of vacation. So I was super excited because he was gonna come home and stay with me 2 weeks after this training trip. But now the trip is canceled. So I'm like, what? The trip is canceled, of course, because the outbreak is going, you know, everybody's going nuts and everybody's getting sick. So I'm like, okay. So now yesterday was a really, really busy day. He said to me, Mom, the trip is canceled. We are not going to South Carolina. We're gonna stay, we need to go home. So the kids that are like from abroad, from like other countries, like I have a subscriber that her son goes to the same college and she's from India. So I don't know about the international students. They might be going back home also. I don't know. But my son said to me, Mom, I need to be picked up. You need to come and pick me up because we are not going to the trip anymore. And now we have to go home and we are gonna have to take online classes. So today, after this, and a little bit later, when my husband comes back from work, he's gonna stay home with Augustine. I'm gonna drive my car. I gotta take the car seat out and everything and put the seats, you know, down. And we're gonna bring everything back from college. So when he moved in last year in August, now we're gonna have to bring all the stuff back because they're gonna have to take online classes. He said to me, Mom, all the Ivy League schools like Harvard and all of that, they are now gonna end up, you know, taking just online classes the rest of the year. So he said that they're gonna be doing the same. So I have to go pick him up with all his stuff. So the good part about it is that he's gonna be home with me and I'm gonna have my 2 babies and all of that. But the bad part is that we already paid for the entire year of tuition, and that, you know, that included room and board. So I don't know if they're gonna return us, you know, return some money to us, the parents that already paid for the entire year of college. And also the money that we paid for the trip, hopefully they will refund that money too. And all of that. So I'm excited for one, you know, that I'm gonna have my baby and I'm gonna go pick him up today and all that. So I'm excited about that. On the way there, because they're closer to the city, so they have more cases of coronavirus. So when I go through the tolls, I'm gonna be wearing my mask. And yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture of me wearing a mask in here at the end of this video probably. Because I went to Walmart the other day. I was watching Queen Andrea B. I was watching her and she had this awesome haul from Walmart. So I'm like, oh, I need to go to Walmart. And I really did not want to go to Walmart. I was talking to Patty also from Life with Patty, and she said, I want to go to Walmart, but I don't want to go because of the germs and all of that. And I'm like, yeah, I hear you. You know, I think the same thing because Walmart is always crowded. So I'm like, oh. Anyway, I ended up going to Walmart for like 15 minutes, maybe tops. I went in and out, grabbed the stuff that I wanted, went and looked at the stuff that she had hauled. None of it was on sale. So I just grabbed some of the Easter stuff because I have a lot of loaded bags that I'm exchanging with people and stuff. So I'm like, I need to see what they have for Easter. Mainly stickers and stuff like that. So I did that and I grabbed a few things that I'm gonna show you one of these days, guys. So when I went into Walmart, because it's so crowded with people, I put myself a mask on. You know, I had a mask that I carry in my purse because I carry a lot of things. And I had my mask. So I took it out of my container, put my mask on. Everybody, they were looking at me like, what? I was the only one wearing a mask inside Walmart. So I don't care because I have a child and I need to travel sometime soon after all of this ordeal is done. Now my family in Chile, they have cases of coronavirus too. So the virus is all over the place. I'm afraid for my father who's sick with cancer and he can get really sick because he's already really sick. So I'm like, I don't want him getting sick. And he, you know, he has an office where they are doing taxes at this time of the year too. And he has to meet with a lot of clients and, you know, shaking hands. So I sent a text to my parents this morning and I said, no more shaking hands and you need to carry hand sanitizer at all times. So, and I told my mom, you need to go and buy, you know, a few bottles of hand sanitizer before you guys run out like we did here. Because, oh, yeah. And last night I went to the supermarket because my son is coming home. That means I need to have double the amount of food because he, you know, he's an athlete. So He burns a lot of calories, and he mostly liked chicken, so I was looking for chicken, like fresh chicken to put in the freezer. And the supermarket was out of meat. I had a tiny tray of split breast. That means that one has the bones in it, and I usually like to buy boneless breasts. That's the only meat that I eat, is the breast of the chicken, but without the bone. So I had to buy that one. I'm gonna have to take the bone out. My husband likes the bone, so he's like, yay. And then I had to go to several stores because I couldn't find anything. So I got one tray, little tray with two breasts, split breasts with the bones. I got two little tray with three boneless breasts each that I had to get from another supermarket. I had to get two little trays of ground beef that was 80%. That is not the one that I usually buy. I usually buy 97% beef, and I had to buy 80% beef because there was nothing else. I was so upset. I had two little trays of like little steak pieces, and I think that's all the meat that I could find. And I ended up buying a bag of chicken patties because those, you know, my son can eat that, my husband. I had a few cans of tuna and a few cans of chicken breast, you know, like the shredded one. And that's all I could find for meat, you guys. So I need to go to the supermarket again one of these days, maybe over the weekend, early morning when they start putting the stuff out in case they get some. And they had no toilet paper, no paper towel, nothing. I'm gonna show you a clip, like a 1 minute clip of a video at the end also, along with my picture with the mask. And you're gonna see it's empty, nothing. And of course, no hand sanitizer anywhere. So I came back home at 11:30 last night, you guys, 11:30 p.m. because I had to go everywhere. I went to Market 32, which is a supermarket that I usually go for my groceries. I went to Hannaford, which is another supermarket. I went to Target, I went to Walmart, and I went to Aldi's. I went in to Aldi's to grab some snacks because they have the chips and all that stuff, like super cheap. And I went in, it was super crowded with people, and I said, I'm leaving. I ran out. I'm like, I'm not gonna stay here with all this amount of people, not even for the cheap chips. I don't care. I left. I went to Walmart because I wanted to get like toilet papers and stuff like that, and they were out. So I went to five different stores, and I came home at 11:30 p.m. So anyway, you guys, I hope you are having a better time with this coronavirus thing nonsense. It's driving me crazy. I have my sanitizer in the car. I have one in my purse. My husband has one in his car. He's the only one that going out of the house like regularly every day because he's going to work, because he is the main source of income in this household. So he has to go to work. But you know, they're talking about, he told me yesterday that they are talking about maybe 2 weeks where they are going to have to stay home, not go to work. And I don't know what we're gonna do. So I don't know what the thing is, what's gonna happen. I'm like super concerned. I hope we have enough food to keep us home if that's the case for this, you know, next 2 weeks. We'll see how that goes. I did find some pasta. I bought like 12 boxes of pasta, and I had some more here. I had to buy, I'm so picky with what I buy for food for us. I usually buy jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is like the long grain and all of that, super cool, nice texture. And that's what I buy, jasmine rice all the time. It's a yellow bag. Anyway, so I went to grab that yesterday and there was no rice. I had to buy the cheapest rice. It was like, it's not long grain, it's like short, it's not even, I mean, not the kind that we like. And it was a cheap bag. I think I only paid like $5 for it, I don't know. Anyway, but that was the only bag they had left at the supermarket, so I grabbed it. I told my husband, listen, I couldn't find the one that we usually buy, but what are we gonna do? I mean, we need to eat something. And I got a lot of cans of like chickpeas and beans, because you can eat those cold as a salad too. So anyway, you guys, what are you guys doing about this? Tell me. I know this is affecting everybody, and I've done a few crafty hauls because I'm gonna be crafting. And I have been going to bed the other night, I think it was Tuesday night. I went to bed at 5 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday, actually on Wednesday morning. I was crafting. I've been crafting for Mel, for Gina, for Tiffany, for everybody. So I have so many things that I'm working on that I'm sending to people, and I have been just crafting away, and all of a sudden I, you know, take a look at my watch and it's like 5 a.m. in the morning. My husband is about to get up because he gets up like at 5:30, and I went to bed at 5:15. He heard me, and that day when he came back from work, he said, did you go to bed at 5 a.m.? I'm like, yeah, but I was not planning on doing that. It's just that, you know how when you're crafting and you're so relaxed and so entertained, and all of a sudden it's like 5 a.m. The other night I went to bed at 3:30. Usually when I craft at night, because I like crafting at night because I have, you know, I don't have to worry about feeding Augustine or doing anything else, no cooking, no nothing, just concentrate on my crafting. So I usually craft at night when everybody's sleeping. And I usually go to bed at 3 a.m. That's my normal, 3 a.m. But not 5 a.m. So anyway, you guys, I hope you're having fun crafting. I ended up going to AC Moore finally because I've been watching, like I said, Gina loves to craft, and Gina has been going to AC Moore, and they're closing the stores, they're going out of business. So I kept saying that I was gonna go, and I never did. And the other day I was gonna go to Hobby Lobby. Well, next to Hobby Lobby there is an AC Moore, and I said, I'm gonna go to AC Moore first. Well, bad idea, you guys, bad idea. I went into AC Moore and I took there too long, and you know how Hobby Lobby closes so early? So I'm like, when I'm paying, there was a long line to pay at AC Moore. I looked at my watch, it was 8 p.m. So Hobby Lobby was closed. So I had to go home, and I went back to Hobby Lobby another day, and I did end up buying a few things, but not very many. They didn't have a lot of stuff anyway. So I'll show you that too. So I have AC Moore, I have Joann's, I have Walmart, and I have Hobby Lobby, AC Moore, Walmart. I have one more. I went to 4 different crafty stores. I have some stuff that I have to show you guys. Anyway, I'll do that next. Okay, guys, I have to let you go. I have to get ready to go get my baby. I'll see you soon. I love you. Mwah. Bye, guys.